Hello there, I'm Jonathan Ballback and I'm the Executive Director of Mukti Mission here in the U.S. I'm glad you've joined us again today for another one-on-one. Today we're going to be talking about empowering through education. The founder of Mukti Mission, Pandita Ramabai, over 135 years ago started the first school that is at the mission today. It is called the Sharda Sudden School. It is a primary school, so grades pre-K through grade 4. That's the initial school that she began because education was key in helping people get from poverty, from being abandoned and rejected in the society, to being able to be self-sustaining, be able to provide back into the community, back into the life of India. And so education was very, very important for Pandita Ramabai. It is still the same today. Education is a key ingredient of Mukti Mission. Today, Mukti has two schools, the Marathi language track, the English medium track. Those two schools go from pre-K up to 10th standard, 10th grade. 10th grade is the top of high school, and then students will take a test to see if they can qualify for 11th and 12th grade. It's called junior college. After the end of 12th grade, they take another test to see if they can qualify for higher education at a university level. This is the goal of Mukti's education, to get students to progress through those levels so that they can get into higher education, so that they can have a quality job that provides for them but also returns back into the community from which they were taken. About 30 plus years ago, Mukti Mission decided that it needed to have an English school, a school where English was the chosen language to teach the courses. Because if you could progress through an English education, if you could graduate having a grasp of the language, your paths to global use of a job, a skill, these things would increase exponentially. So Mukti has desired to see the English medium school be an even bigger draw than the Marathi language school. That's like going to public school. The English medium school is a private school, so there are some fees associated. To us, it would sound like nothing, $5 a month type of deal. But to an Indian family, it still is not an insignificant amount. Yet the pull, the draw of an English education and the doors that are opened is huge. So for 30 years, the English medium school, we refer to it simply as EMS. The EMS has grown and matured as a school from meeting originally in a converted chicken coop to what we have today, a 3-story structure with over 18 classrooms, with a new wing that is being built with level 1 completed, with an additional 6 classrooms and a huge multi-purpose room. We are especially proud at the English medium school of our track record, because that test at the end of 10th grade is so important to moving forward. So the whole education is geared towards excelling in that test. So it is key for students to pass that exam for the last 11 straight years. Every 10th grade student at the Mukti EMS who has taken the exam has passed. In the Indian system, the passing grade is a 35 out of 100. We're especially proud Mukti graduates score at a 60 to 65% and higher. We've even seen students who have been scoring in the 89 to 95 range, which is a huge acknowledgement of the education they are getting at the English medium school. We continue to stride forward to see that every young girl, every young boy who is at the Mukti main campus and at the nearby boys' home, that those students all have the opportunity to go to the English medium school, to maximize their potential. Not all will qualify because of English language schools, and so not all end up at the EMS, but we strive to see that more and more of the residents of Mukti Mission will get into EMS so that they can excel. Your investments in the construction of the EMS building has been huge into seeing this endeavor proceed and thrive. This new building has been a huge boon. Teachers have physical resources, they have classrooms that meet the needs. There is a light, airy atmosphere to the classrooms. The laboratories that have been constructed meet the needs for a higher level of education. The computer lab is top quality, but again, it's your investments in this educational process that is allowing individual students to excel. We have a great cadre of teachers. We have a new headmistress at the EMS. She has been at Mukti for over 20 years serving in the EMS, and so now she is stepping up to the headmistress role. COVID brought a huge hit to the enrollment of EMS. Obviously, students weren't even coming to school for a couple of years, and then after COVID released its grip on the educational system, a lot of students did not return, and it's taken a lot to get some of those students to come back. So having a new headmistress with new vision, with new ideas, with a heart and passion for the history of the school, this is going to be a great endeavor that's going to be happening over the next months and years as she serves as the headmistress. Well, thank you for your time this morning. Thank you for tuning in for one-on-one. Thank you for understanding the power of your prayers for the English medium school, for the staff, the teachers, the administrators, for the students themselves. Thank you for your investments in the physical plant. Thank you for being supportive of education at Mukti Mission. Thank you for helping us to empower through education. Have a great day, and we'll see you in about 2 weeks for another one-on-one with the Executive Director.